the next presentation, so stick around. Thanks for being with us on this Memorial Day evening, and I hope you've enjoyed your family and friends, and we certainly stand in honor and respect to all of those who have fallen. Here's what we're going to do right now. We're going to feature for you something really fantastic, and it's, first of all, it's the halogen oven. This is going to be the best, even if you're using this just when you need an extra oven for the holidays or the big events of the year. But I think a lot of you are going to probably choose to use the halogen oven even before turning on the big oven, because this takes up a lot less energy. It saves so much time, and it does a beautiful job. It combines a couple different technologies that really are expensive when you think about adding a convection element to your oven or adding infrared nonetheless. This does both of them, and first of all, convection circulates the air, and it also cooks from the inside out with the infrared. It cooks the food and doesn't heat up the air. So it gives you the end result, moist, tender, juicy, beautifully browned on the outside. We even give you the racks. There's 2 racks, so you can double decker or a triple decker if you'd like to, make your whole meal and do it in a jiffy. We include the extender. So now you can probably do a turkey or a bird of up to, what, 15 pounds, maybe even more, because that extender, this used to be a separate purchase. Have you noticed the price on our halogen oven tonight? It's 50% off. It's half off, first come, first serve. We have this in blue, red, gray. You can do 3 or 4 flex, depending on which card you use. Everybody's welcome to use FlexPay. All major credit cards are accepted, debit cards, and HSN card holders can add another flex if you'd like. That's what this event is about with Robert Irvine here today. I'm going to make my way over here. Oh, in fact, we want to get to the details and the results because it has been smelling so good in here.
Well,
where shall we begin?
It's hot in Florida, and you can grill steaks, but around the country it's not so hot, right? So, halogen oven obviously can cook really, really fast, 50% faster. It's smarter technology, as we just said. So we've got a steak in here that's been in here 7 minutes. We've turned it 7 minutes on the other side, and we're going to take it out now.
7 minutes on
7
one
minutes.
side.
7 minutes.
Oh, and look at, they're dripping juice.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to do.
Let's take a look and see how, oh gosh, look at how evenly that made that. Okay.
Can we see
Wowzer.
how that steak is?
I would say perfect.
That good
Would
there?
you?
Yes. Whoop.
Whoopsie. But look at that.
It is perfectly medium rare, 7 minutes either side.
But it's browned on the outside.
It's crispy on the outside, and that's the halogen oven. Remember, technology cooks in different ways. So we've got the halogen, which really gives that beautiful bark because it's high temperature light. And then we get the convection that swirls it around, keeps it nice and moist. I mean, look how beautiful that looks.
Oh my gosh. You gotta admit, that looks amazing.
You get this
tasty
steak in any restaurant, you're paying a fortune for it.
And it doesn't, it doesn't taste like your gas grill. Or the charcoal briquettes.
So, in there, let's take this one out. Without washing it, I'm going to put hot dogs and turkey burgers.
I love the size of this thing. You could make a meal for the neighborhood in here.
Well, it's an 11 quart. Goes up to 17 quarts if we add the extender ring.
I love that you sing when you cook. You can tell you're happy.
Cooking makes me happy. It's funny. My wife always says to me, when you get in the kitchen, you're a completely different person. Food is supposed to be fun. So let's talk about, the original air fryer.
Oh, that's right. It's an air fryer. This is huge.
Throw everything else out. And I should say that, because I can say that. This is the original. It's so simple. It's a time and temperature dial. We've got fish in here. I'm going to show you something really special. Come in here.
It looks, you can see it's just...
Look at this fish,
bubbling.
Number 1.
See that? Now, did you bread this?
We breaded this with panko breadcrumbs.
Okay.
There is no oil. This is just the juice from the fish coming out. Whoop.
Oh, look at
that's even better. That's even better. Look, it shows you how moist this is.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
But look at this is fried, and if I remove these, same breadcrumbs.
Oh, you can see how it's saturated the Look at that. The oil goes all the way to the edge.
I just want you to see this. This is from a battered fish and a breaded fish. But here's the cool thing. Let's remove them back over there. We've got French fries cooking underneath.
All right. Without oil, right?
Without oil. Remember, air is circulating. We had chips in there. Kids love fish and chips. I'm from England. I mean, fish and chips is our national dish.
That fish is so good.
Right?
And you use zero oil.
Zero oil.
I mean, I love oil for flavor, but if you want to restrict calories, you don't have to add one drop of anything. The fact that it's an air fryer, it's an oven, it does everything. I mean, when I think about it, it sautés, it roasts, it bakes. It kind of replaces a lot of, well, certainly it replaces having to turn on that oven to bake a batch of cookies or something. And you know how expensive that gets over the summer months especially.
So, we took our fish and chips out. We're going to do a breakfast casserole.
Oh, that looks delish.
Just eggs, potatoes, bread, little meat. We're going to let that do its thing. When we come back to it, it will be amazing.
Just to be clear, this is a $100 appliance that we're doing at half price tonight. Half price. We've got red, blue, and gray. Get yours if you've ever waited. If you want the blue, we only have 300. So like I said, it's a first come, first serve moment. Take advantage. You don't need anything else. It's absolutely the lowest price. Incorporating halogen technology and infrared technology, you can see from the top, and that's where the power source comes from. And by the way, what do? We just turn it on?
It's
Let's
simple.
take a look at the
2 dials, time and temperature. Doesn't get any easier than that.
Time and temperature.
So look, I've just taken extender ring off.
Okay.
11 quarts as it is. Extender ring gives me 17 quarts. This is up to a 16-pound turkey.
That's what I love to see.
Right? So it does everything that your conventional oven does, faster, right? More efficiently, and it's easily cleaned. Remember, when you open that oven door that you cook with, it loses temperature. And the more you add to it, the lower the temperature drops. But here's the fun part. I wish you could hear this.
The crispy. Oh, do it again. Let's get my mic down. Can you hear that?
That's crispy outside, right? Then you'll think, oh, it's going to be dry inside. Watch. It's not going to be dry. Far from it. Sorry, I should have stopped singing, right? Do you sing at home? Does everybody sing at home, or is it just me? Okay.
I think we all probably do a little bit of that.
There we go. Now you can see how moist that is right there.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to slice this piece here. Let's move that there.
So to be able to put your, let's just, for example, what's the next big holiday coming up, July 4th? Or whenever it is that you've got family and friends, I mean, just to be able to free up the space in the oven, use this to be able to put your bird in, if that's, you know, one of the reasons you buy this tonight. Boy, get it tonight. Even if you use this once the rest of this year, it's going to save you time and money for sure. And I think you'll really be impressed with the results, with the performance. At this point, less than 300 now in the blue. We've got the red, and we've got this in the gray.
Crispy skin on the outside, moist, succulent turkey in the middle. I'm going to tell you, the people are going to go nuts when they try this.
I love how easy everything is. So I guess you could add any juices you want as you go. You can take this off mid-cook, right? I mean, mid-making of the bird.
Simple, right?
And you go, oh, look at the juices to make your gravy. Have I mentioned that this self-cleans? It literally cleans itself. And in fact, I want to address this right here because this is how the convection works. It circulates the air all around the food, and then the halogen combining with that is what cooks the food from the inside out. And that's why it gives you the most incredible, succulent, moist, tender results. And so easy cleaning. Look, you put your dishwasher or, you know, your soap, maybe even throw in all your utensils, and it's going to literally self-clean. So you don't even have to deal with that. That's, to me, one of the most awesome things about this, because it cleans all the extra things at the same time. Are you kidding me right now? Ribs.
You just mentioned 4th of July, and one of my favorite foods is ribs. Okay, so we double stacked. We baked our potatoes, sweet potatoes, on top. I removed that. And on the bottom, our beautiful ribs. Now, I am a big believer in ribs that, you know, I used to cook them in plastic wrap really, really slowly.
Okay.
275 degrees. Then when we developed the halogen oven to do that same thing, where it keeps the bark nice and crispy on the outside and the inside nice and moist, I got rid of it, I throw them in, it does it, I come back and eat them, I'm very happy. But when you eat these ribs, you're going to see that they are completely different to any other rib, and there are a lot of people out there that have tried these.
I can't imagine taking the time to do the old-fashioned kind of what you were saying you used to do.
It's just time consuming.
I just don't have that kind of patience or time for that matter. Summertime fun.
So imagine barbecue, inside, no smoke, just great flavors.
And tender, fall off the bone. Okay, you're baking.
We are baking right now, so.
Apple crisp?
Again, this is an apple crisp, something really simple, done really fast. We can do anything here. Bake, steam, air fry. Kat, do you have some ice cream there? Thank you.
Who is happier than me right now?
Me, because I'm going to eat this. All right, now listen.
You got to treat yourself, right?
Again, we're looking for the crispness. When we eat food, we think about textures, we think about flavors. You know, we talk about hot, spicy, sweet, sour. And this is one thing that really highlights the food. I mean, apples, American apple pie. There's nothing more American than apple pie, right? Or apple crumble, or apple crisp.
There we go. I'm just looking through here too, and it's telling us, it gives you a lot of different recipes that come with it. In case you're new to this kind of appliance, this really is, for a lot of you, I think it'll become, maybe you've got a boat or an RV or a cottage or a cabin that you like to spend time at, but if you want to do everything all in one place and have one thing to clean up, what a great way to go. And terrific ideas here. From brunch recipes, chicken parmesan, that barbecued rib recipe is in here. I mean, there's a lot of great herb-crusted leg of lamb with a root vegetable. There's the apple crisp recipe, Cuban rubbed New York strip steaks with asparagus. That was our first demo. So you've got all of the resources here. Not like this is kind of like a book with, what do they call those those books with,
Books for dummies, that's why I wrote it, because I'm the dummy.
I'm just trying to be nice.
I am. Food is supposed to be fun, guys. If you can't laugh at yourself when you cook, and it's okay to burn yourself, it's okay to, to burn something. This is my special, area right now. You've had your dessert. How about this for a pork roast? Number one, that is hot. Don't do that at home. In the bottom here, if you can see, we've got some carrots. And I'm just going to kind of make some plates. A couple of potatoes there. I love
that they're caramelized. They look roasted and caramelized.
It's just a great way to cook vegetables. And remember, all the drippings we've got in there just go really, really...
What a bargain. You guys are getting the bargain of the century here. 50% off of this halogen appliance. This has been a huge, huge hit in terms of what we need in kitchens. The halogen oven, that's what this is. It's like a Dutch oven. This is the housing element that adds all the heat and the power and the light. So with all of that, getting the extender ring, getting the double tiered roasting racks, this 11-quart glass vessel, that's a huge capacity, but the extender ring takes it to the 17-quart capacity. This is your remover. We give you, of course, the base so it doesn't heat up the surface that you're cooking on. Tons of great recipes. And again, turn on the temperature, turn on the timer, and that's all you need to know. Thanks for your orders, and if you want that blue, sending out last call right now. We have this in red and in gray. Item for you is the same, whether you're choosing whichever color you would like. I can't see that far, guys. Can you tell me the item? 376624 is the item number. And by the way, this is great to do this on FlexPay.
Look at this. We've got a beautiful bark on the outside.
Yeah,
again, halogen oven, hot, high heat, and then beautifully moist. You can see
look at how juicy.
Look how juicy that is right there. You serve that to anybody at your house, and I guarantee I'll be there with you. Again, simple food done well. Big capacity is glass, so you can see it cooking.
Exactly.
It's easy to clean, which you've just displayed. But what about fried chicken?
Air-fried chicken.
Everybody loves fried chicken, right? Doesn't matter where it comes from, everybody loves fried chicken. But fried chicken without oil. Mac and cheese. Let's take some of this green off. I don't like that green. Well, because I want the beauty of the food to shine through, and white, you know, does that. Now look,
it's a beautiful
no
canvas.
oil, nice and crispy, air-fried chicken. No fryers involved, and no fryers were hurt in the making of this chicken.
Isn't that amazing? Because you literally, oh, that looks just so crispy. I can't wait for you to cut into it. And then mac and cheese down below. Come on.
The mac and cheese was my surprise, but mac and cheese at the bottom. Remember, mac and cheese is a staple right here in America. I never used to like it.
What do you need?
But now I am crazy about it. I'm looking for a spoon, Kat. Do you have a spoon there?
Spoon.
Because I want to show, I want to dig into
there
this.
We go. Thanks, Kat. Oh,
Thank you. I mean, just look at that. It's moist.
So just
it's
the pasta
cheesy.
with the liquid and cheese and whatever spices.
Some ham. I got a little ham in there too.
Oh my
ham and onion.
gosh.
Right? Now, children love fried chicken. They love mac and cheese. It's simple to do at home. You can do it.
So
and
do
again,
big children.
Again, you know, we're trying to show you the versatility of it. 11 quarts without the extender ring, 17 quarts with it, easily cleaned. I'm heading back over to see how my hot dogs are done over here.
Oh, that's
and
right.
my
You
breakfast.
put them in to start.
Yes. So you can see here's something really cool. I don't know if you can see this. All the juices are dropping onto the base. So we're getting rid of all the fat that's not good for us and the salt. So when we serve these, we know they're going to be great flavors and simple.
Those hot dogs look amazing.
Hot dog, crispy outside, juice, and you can see the juice coming out of them right there, look. I mean, that is good.
I'd say.
Hot dogs.
By the way, if you want the 3-in-1 spice mills, they're available at a special price too, $10 off, limited quantities. We've also got we've got the oil mister set.